Good morning, my friends. How are you? I am just fantastic. I want to show you the height of this building here. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know, like 15-ish stories. And that one has like 20-ish stories. And if you do an equivalent pan over here, that would be like roughly the same height up. But if you keep panning and go up like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, like 100 and something stories, that's the CN Tower. It's the tallest tower in North America. And I feel like Buffer would be amiss if we did not somehow include the CN Tower. So we're definitely including the CN Tower in Buffer. In fact, the CN Tower just so happens to have a movie theater inside of it, so we're gonna do some screenings at the CN Tower. CN Tower, Maple Leaf Cinema. Check it out, here's our CN Tower Cinema. There's our screen. This is one of the smaller screenings. This room holds 144 people. So if you look at bufferfestival.com/schedule, anywhere it says the Maple Leaf Cinema, that is this room. And you will watch videos here.
When you are ready to go down to the glass floor level, it is one level below, and you can take any set of stairs. So again, the elevators.
Amy, have you ever been in the vlog before?
I have, and every time.
Wow! This is Amy. You've never seen her before.
Hi.
She is the actual director of Buffer Festival, because I'm not, and I've definitely never told you that before. So we just went up the CN Tower, we had a couple meetings, we're going to be throwing some screenings there, and now we're meeting with
Toronto Tourism, who want to be involved with the festival as well.
and then after that we're going to go check out another theater. So, you know.
It's a hard life.
It's a lot of stuff. A lot of Toronto stuff, a lot of Canada. Amy, what's this?
This is the St. Lawrence Centre. It's the Jane Mallet Theatre, where we're going to have a massive YouTuber VIP screening evening.
What? Yeah. That's crazy. So, explain to me what's going to happen right here.
Okay, so right here is going to be a red carpet.
What?
There's going to be tons of media. There's going to be a big photo wall. And it's going to be crazy. There's going to be fans and fans and fans and fans.
I don't call them fans, I call them viewers.
Viewers.
Yes.
Okay.
Just so you know. I've let Kantiki know that too. But we are having a red carpet event. It's listed on the Saturday night, and it's for all of the YouTubers who are attending to go see all of the original content that all of the other YouTubers are all making for Buffer. So it's invite only, it's for the guests and the sponsors and the advertisers and the partners and the staff and blah blah blah. But there'll be a red carpet, and I've never seen this building. We've been talking about this for months, but it's cool to actually check it out. I am on stage at the Jane Mallet Theatre. As you can see, this holds almost 500 people, and we're just discussing where the screen is gonna go and what size screen we want and where people are gonna sit. And according to Amy, this thing is gonna be full. You're so far away.
Well, I know. I'm in a 500 theatre.
I can't even hear you. So just imagine this filled with all the YouTubers, advertisers, sponsors, partners, and Amy just told me if you are a volunteer, you are going to be welcome to join this show. All of the volunteers are going to be able to attend this. Thank you so much to our volunteers. We're just planning all the logistics for the main stage. This is huge.
It is.
It's really big and beautiful. I'm really excited.
Guys, I'm like a real adult. I made food and like prepared it ahead of time so that we could eat it at real dinner time.
What?
That does not happen very often in this house.
It is almost 7. So like that's
when my people eat. When my people. That's when my family eats. My family eats at 7. That's a totally normal time to eat dinner, Sam.
okay. Growing up for me personally, we ate at 5:30. So.
Well, I can't even say that's a difference in culture because we are both Dutch. That's just how different families work with different things and situations. Whatever. I made chili, guys. And it's all like fancy and good smelling. Corrado's already stolen some because he can't even wait for me to tell him that it's done. He's like, yeah, whatever, it's done. He grated cheese though, so that's nice of him. But we have like buns and stuff, so we're like totally good to go. What do you?
Snow.
Snow?
The last time I saw snow was a long time ago.
It was in March or something.
April.
March or April? Was it April?
It was April.
Right, because it was like that really weird, random snowstorm.
We left Canada and there was no snow.
Yep.
But apparently they have snow in April in Colorado.
There's snow in April in Canada.
Sometimes.
We just weren't here.
But like not like torrential, like scary blizzards like that was.
Like can't see anything at all ever. Yeah, road closures.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was scary.
What the Spider-Man original movies had going for it was like, it was a really good plot, really well written script. Tobey Maguire was like the worst.
It was good until the second one.
No, the second one's amazing.
Oh, wait, which is one where he like is dark Spider-Man.
The third
and
one,
dances on the chair,
which was just embarrassing. That's super rough. But Tobey Maguire was never a good Spider-Man. And then what's her name? Kirsten Dunst? Never a good Mary Jane. It was just good story, like good action, like James Franco's in it, like.
Yeah.
It was. They were just okay.
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe's okay.
He's great.
He's
Willem
great.
Dafoe was great.
He's a great actor.
But the Spider-Man kissing scene was like defining cinematic moment for a generation.
It was big.
So
it's because they put it in all their commercials and then put a lot of commercials in it. So what's interesting is that that's owned by what? Sony?
Sony.
So Spider-Man is Marvel. And so they made Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3, and Spider-Man 3 tanked. So they weren't like, they didn't know, like, I guess we'll make Spider-Man 4. But contractually, they are legally obligated to make a movie. If they don't, the contract expires, and Spider-Man would go back to being owned by Marvel. So they legally had to make Spider-Man 4 or reboot it. So they had to reboot it.
So they need to stop, and then he can be in the Avengers.
They have to keep making Spider-Man movies, and once they stop, their license expires from Sony, and it would go back to Marvel, and then he would be able to be in the Avengers. So we need Sony to stop making Spider-Man movies, but they won't. And the same is going on with X-Men, because X-Men's Marvel too, and all of the X-Men and Spider-Man could be in Marvel, but they can't because it's owned by different movie studios.
Ah, what a mess.
Yeah. But if whoever owns, is it Warner Brothers? I don't know. Whoever owns the X-Men franchise movies, if they stop making movies, then it'll go back to Marvel, which is why they're always popping out
But at least
X-Men movies.
those movies are actually good.
Wolverine
Spider-Man-
Origins was pretty rough.
Okay, but the new like
But the new ones are-
first class,
Yeah.
like just first class.
And Days of Yester Tomorrow or whatever. That one, the poster looks cool. Like I don't know if it'll be any, but so they're legally obligated to make. Well, not they don't have to, but if they do, they lose the license.
You're not gonna.
No, because they don't want to lose to Disney because Disney owns Marvel, right?
Disney owns everything.
Yeah. Disney owns the Muppets
Yeah.
and Star Wars and Pixar.
Hey, they own me. Did you guys know that?
Wow.
Yeah, Disney owns Rianna Finch.
Copyright Disney, right here.
Wow, we just watched Thor, which is why that's why this conversation happened.
Because Thor 2 comes out on November 8th, which just happens to be the first day of Buffer Festival.
So Buffer
realized
Festival
this
is
today.
no longer happening.
Well,
We're gonna watch Thor.
Yeah. So hopefully there's a midnight screening Thursday night, but sometimes they do midnight screenings not at midnight. They do
At like 10?
screening at 10 p.m.
So we'll go
So
see
Thursday 10 p.m. Hopefully we can go see Thor 2, go to sleep, wake up, and then go do Buffer. Hopefully.
That sounds like a great idea.
Because otherwise we're not going to be able to see Thor 2 Friday or Saturday or Sunday.
Nope.
No. And you can't just like keep Chris Hemsworth away from me. I have to be able to see them. It's not fair.
Me and Saskia, we watched it for the first time.
Yay! It's
I
so
can't believe you guys have
good.
never seen Thor.
Never seen it. The only movie I've
honestly-
seen is like Avengers. That's it.
Yeah,
Out of all
me
of those
too,
movies.
Me too. And
You
then
said Iron Man 1 though, right?
I've seen what?
we saw the
Iron
third
Man
one
1?
when we were on the road.
I don't know.
That's
Have
the only
I?
one I've seen.
You guys gotta watch Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk and Captain America.
I need to watch Captain America. That's what I need to watch.
Captain America explains the whole Tesseract thing, which is what Avengers is about. Like Avengers starts and they just have this blue cube.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
so confused.
Like that's from Captain America.
Yeah.
But then
Okay.
Loki is from Thor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? So like you need to have seen these movies
Well,
to understand
maybe
like
that's why I was a lot less jazzed about it than everyone else. It was just like, there's stuff happening.
they took all of
aliens.
they took all of these separate
Okay.
movies and like they brought it all together. And there was aliens and Loki and Tesseract and Hulk and Stark was a big company and you need to know. You gotta know it. Samuel Jackson brings it all together.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson.
I was actually really surprised that Hawkeye was in this movie. I didn't.
Yeah, that was cool.
And the scientist.
And it's the actual guy.
Coulson's in it, and
That was
Natalie
cool.
Portman's science dude.
All in Thor?
Yeah, they're all in the Avengers.
Yep.
He's the science dude, and then Loki like takes over,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
a bad
yeah.
guy for like 90%.
Oh,
of the
that
movie.
guy?
That he's from Thor. They're all from Thor.
That guy had a very important role in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you watch Thor, it's like, oh, so having seen all of those when they
I
came
now
out, when
know
you
who
watch
those
Avengers,
people
it's
are.
like,
Yeah.
This is amazing.
I just was not interested at all because I remember reading Thor comics when I was a kid and being like,
Yeah, well, Thor.
Yeah, but comics are not the same
Thor
as
wasn't
Chris
cool until
Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth.
cool.
Chris Hemsworth like made Thor
Yep.
way cooler than Thor ever was. Just like Robert Downey Jr. made Tony Stark way more sarcastic. He was funny, but he was never like Tony Stark just became who Robert Downey Jr. actually is as a human being.
Perfect.
And he just made it. I mean, the casting in all of them is fantastic.
It's pretty good. Perfect.
Sir Anthony Hopkins is the dad in Thor.
I love him.
The
He's
dad.
so cool.
He's just the dad.
Yeah,
He's
whatever.
Odin.
He's just Odin. No big
He's
deal.
Thor's dad.
I love him so much.
Because I really want to talk about the Odin sleep. That was so.
That's what I was in the beginning.
That was so dumb. He's just like in the middle of a conversation and it just falls over. And I'm like, is he dead? And Sam's like, no, he's in Odin sleep.
Yeah, duh.
He was heartbroken.
What?
He was really stressed. When I'm stressed, I want to go to sleep.
Okay, let's explain this for a second here.
Yeah, because I'm really confused.
Odin sleep, it's like a mythology thing. It's like the humans used to think, like, believe Odin was God, and every once in a while he just like left because, you know,
Nothing happened.
it's just really sad.
Because of Odin sleep.
It's Odin sleep. So then, like, he's supposed to go in Odin sleep every once in a while. And then he said,
Technical.
in the movie, he hadn't gone into Odin sleep for a long time. That's why he just they weren't prepared for it.
The stress of the situation.
Stress, he just like.
Yeah, but I just love that it was just an accepted thing by his family members. Just like, oh,
And how long does
he's
Odin
in Odin
sleep
sleep
last
again.
for?
We never
I
know.
don't know.
That's
and then
the
people were trying to kill him
problem.
while he was in Odin sleep.
Yeah.
Well, we won't spoil the movie. You gotta
Yeah, no, just
You gotta
watch the movie,
to
guys.
see what
Watch the
happens.
movie.
Thor's really good. So is Captain America. So is the Incredible Hulk. Even though it's Edward Norton instead of Mark Ruffalo. But the whole Marvel's killing it. By the way, that's like the summary. Like Marvel's like really popping out.
I wasn't enthused about Iron Man 3.
What are you
It was
talking
good.
about?
It was good, but not.
Get out
Oh
of
my goodness,
house.
what is
nowhere near as good as
happening?
number one.
No, well, yeah, but the first one,
It was like
you know,
number 3. It was
that
like,
happens.
just like a
But it's still a really phenomenal movie. It's not as good as the first one.
I just hear
I haven't
like
seen the second,
groans
so I
from
don't
the
know.
side of the
I imagine
room.
the second one's better, but
I really liked it.
liked it.
All the post-traumatic stress disorder and all the scenes
Yeah.
with the kid, all the scenes with the kid,
Like-
that kid was super funny.
It's deep because it's like delving into the emotional issues.
Yeah.
That's like
Character
instead of
development.
just leaving a
Chrono
movie
doesn't
like,
care about characters.
that wasn't character
was-
development.
Yes, it
Yes, it
was.
was.
He went into space.
That wasn't a development. That was a.
How is
Suddenly
space
you are
going-
something. There's
No, because it takes place actually in the end of the Avengers. He like
Oh my
almost
goodness.
sacrifices
He like saw
himself,
aliens
and he went
into
into,
space.
and he was ready
If
to
you
give
didn't
his
even
life
know.
for his friends
Avengers.
and Earth. And then Iron Man 3, he's all like freaking stressed out because of the Avengers. All the movie you have to watch.
It just
You
seemed
have
really
to watch
forced.
all. No, it wasn't forced.
It seemed really forced.
There's no Star Wars involved. I'm not wearing pants.
Give me daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeEh. Hey, 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 hey. Home is where the vlog is.